here is the first one of the day, starting out with a black and white shot during blue hour. Lots of structure and detail while the sun is rising in this impressive landscape, and the best was yet to come. Hey, good morning everyone. Here we are in one more episode, one more video, and now we are in this very famous location here in Madeira called Ponta de São Lourenço, and the views is just magnifique. Look at this. And I have been to many places, as other places. I have been to this place so many times, but the weather has never cooperated, and today it seems that I'm gonna get a good sunrise finally, with colors, and I don't know if you can see already the colors showing up in some of these clouds here, right? And behind me as well there is colors everywhere, and that's nice. I haven't been getting many colors lately, but this is a good break. And things are picking up. Wow. So, oh, big B. So what I'm currently doing, it's again a time lapse, and hopefully I'm picking up some colors in the sky. But soon I'm gonna change to get just a bracketing exposure, and the composition is very simple as well. Like, there is this wall here that goes down, follows more or less the same pattern as the island, and goes until the horizon. And then hopefully I can catch some movement on the clouds. They're moving very slowly, and the water is also quite still. Not so much wind today. This area is known to be very windy, and with so much foliage, so many flowers, beautiful flowers this time of the year. I've never been here. This is the first time that I'm in the island during this time of the year, and I have never seen this many flowers here. It's always, when I came here, it was a little bit dry because we tried to come in the summer months. Mistake. Come here also outside of the summer months. But yeah, I had to interrupt the talking head a little bit because things were going quite, colors were exploding a little bit, and I wanted to capture this because this is, as I said, my first time here with so many colors. And yeah, so I was just saying, a straight line downhill together with the mountain, and then make some interesting in the behind with some moving clouds. And the colors are really nice and pastel, like purplish and salmon, pinkish. It looks very nice. And the weather is fantastic. I mean, no wind, barely. As I was saying, not so much movement on the foreground, but I still managed to. I still have to open the aperture to try to capture everything, so I can mask it in Photoshop. So I find it a bit distracting when there's leaves or something like moving. Maybe not many people notice, but I notice these things when I'm editing, and it bugs me that I kick myself every time that I didn't think about doing it. So now I'm trying to follow a step-by-step list of things that I have to do, which means that it's quite a lot of work, of course, and juggling, vlogging, and doing this. It gets. There's this. I must smell like a flower, because there is this huge pea around. Yeah, so then it's a lot of juggling things together with landscape photography, with taking the photos and vlogging at the same time. But yeah, I'll check my photos now to see what I got, and hopefully there is something nice. Sun rises behind the hills and the clouds start getting more and more colorful, finally showing up after a few days of grey skies. In a clear day, it is possible to see the islands in the distance, adding another point of interest in the photograph. On the second photograph, I decided to smooth the clouds with long exposures, being careful not to let the grass in the foreground have any movement. So starting this morning on the way here, I wasn't sure if I would come to this spot that I came before. I mean, I came to both spots before. This one that I like very much because there is the view of the islands. And then on the other spot, which is behind this mountain here, or this hill, there is another spot where you can see the entire, like it's a much closer composition and view, and this is a little bit more broad and more epic. But when I was walking here, I saw some flowers on the way. It was too dark for me to I didn't bring my good lens that I could be filming on the dark, but on the way here I saw the flowers, and then I thought that, like, I knew that up here there would be enough foreground interest, and I also came a little bit late, and I didn't want to maybe mess up the sunrise colors by rushing either there or not having enough time to shoot or something like this. So I came here. It was a compromise, and it was a good compromise because the colors were great, and I think I really like this stone wall behind me. It's quite run down, but has some character in it, and then the flowers and everything. It adds up. Everything adds up to a very nice photo. There is two spots here, two scenic spots. At least there are more, but for me there is two spots. One is the main one that it's down there that everyone goes hiking to, and then lots of tourists go there, and it's very impressive. It's very nice, and I think it's the postal card of the island is this view here. But there are other areas, and this one in particular I think it's very nice, and I like it very much because, well, you've seen the photo, and it's just fantastic. But I never had much chance actually to be after the shots to be scouting. So I think I'm gonna spend some time, maybe go uphill, go up this stone wall, and see what it's up there. I mean, I've seen through the drone, but it's different when you see it with your own eyes instead of a drone, right? Yeah, I wonder what, like this green bushes here. I've never seen those before. They must be really. There must be some. I don't know what's. Oh, it's right here. And as I said, you stick around. There is some more photos. Let me know which one did you like the most. There is an album. I'm always going to put the album on the description below with the links to the photos, so you can check it out. Maybe some of them make it to a portfolio, maybe not. But it's always nice to I'm trying to separate them, between photos that I like, photos for the videos, and portfolio grade photos, because not everything that everything that goes up to the website has to be available for everyone to see, maybe just for YouTube. But yeah, I think I'll go up there, check it out, and yeah, let's go up there and check it out, and if there is nothing, exercise, right? And we come to my favorite and most tricky shot of the day. Since I wanted smooth sea and clouds, I had to take multiple exposures, which then smudged the grass all over the sea. Light and color masking were necessary to remove and mask shots where the grass was still. With the wind picking up and the light ever changing, the clouds finally got to the point where I wanted. The pastel tones were all over the sky, dividing the edge of the island into yellow and blue. The edge of the island stands still, while time smooths out clouds and sea. On this final shot, I decided to move left and include a little bit more of the wall. Doing so removes a lot of the distraction from the grass and adds some more stability, with almost all rocks staying on the left side of the frame. And why is this my favorite? Smoothing of sea and sky together with the structure and detail of the rocks. All landscape photography elements together, with the bonus of having beautiful colors. And as I mentioned, that was my last photo of the day. I still went uphill for some scouting, but nothing came out of it. And I decided to rest a bit before heading home, knowing at least I got something nice. All of the photos of this video are in a link in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this content, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. It helps this little channel more than I can imagine. Thank you for your time and stay tuned for more videos like this.